Hello wrestling fans, in this video I'm going to be talking about the new backstage area in WWE 2K22. As you saw in the trailer, a new backstage area has been added to this year's game. I got a chance to test this backstage area out when getting hands on with WWE 2K22 this week, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on the whole area. Before we get into it, it should be noted that I played a beta version of the game, which is not confirmed as the complete build, so changes and updates could be made prior to release. So first off, it looks like this new area will completely replace the old backstage from previous games. It's also worth mentioning this was the only backstage area you could choose from in the beta build that I played. You can access backstage in one of two ways, either by going backstage during a match, or by playing a backstage match type. The backstage area is an all-in-one, but it's split into different sections, a bit like previous years. On first look, I thought the new design is visually impressive, and it does give the impression that it's much bigger, but I'm not entirely sure if it actually is. I would say you have three sections. There is a part where you have an interview area, and things like a soda machine. You then have a middle area, which reminds me a lot of the Here Comes the Pain backstage area. It definitely looks inspired by this. This section lets you climb up and down ladders and move up and down platforms. The final section is a parking lot, and this is a brand new parking lot and looks much better than what we had before. So that's basically what you've got, three sections. Again, everything here looks very nice, and it did appear quite large, so I was impressed with the way everything looked. On a side note, there didn't appear to be a locker room or a GM's office. Obviously this is a beta build, so I don't know if there's anything else coming our way, but it would be a little disappointing if these have been taken out, as I know Universe Mode creators like to use these for cutscenes. There was a ton of speculation if this elevator was operational. Well, I can confirm that it's not. You can move up and down levels by going up and down the ladders that I mentioned that are part of the structure, but you can't use the elevator, and from what I could see, there wasn't an awful lot you could interact with. Anything you could interact with was pretty much what we've had before. A few areas that I had hoped would be interactive, for example like the soda machine. I would expect you could go up to that, slam your opponent's head into it, and a soda can falls out, and that soda can you can pick up and smash over their head, but none of this happens. Another example is if you knock over bins or wet floor signs or anything like that. You knock them over, but you can't pick them up. On a positive, I do think this is a great starting point to build a more expansive and interactive backstage area for future games. So there you have it. Those were my thoughts on the backstage area for WWE 2K22. Overall, I will say that it does look impressive, but it could do with some more interactive areas, well, any, if possible. Again, it's probably worth saying that this was only a beta build, so we might be surprised when we get the final version of the game. If you have any questions about my experience and backstage, be sure to drop them below, and make sure you leave us a comment. Why not drop a like on this video, and until the next one, thanks for watching.